welcome back to Studioloo. It's Cindy. Today I'm here with my Release the Craftin design team project for April from her kit, The Raven. This is an Edgar Allan Poe themed kit, and this is the journal that I made from it. This is the cover. It is made from this beautiful fabric. It's like a tapestry fabric, but it's got like an iridescent sheen to it, and it's really pretty. It's black and sort of like a silvery teal color, I would say. So on the front of the journal, this is an image that is black work that is used in actually a vintage copy of an Edgar Allan Poe book. And I've used these black work images throughout the journal. Then I put this phrase on the front. It's a poem from an Edgar Allan Poe story. It says, "Thou wast that all to me, love, for which my soul did pine, a green isle in the sea, love, a fountain and a shrine, all wreathed with fairy fruits and flowers, and all the flowers were mine." And then I've also used this beautiful antique coppery, it's actually like a cabinet cover, like a cabinet handle cover, and it is just so fun. It is like dented up and it's patinaed, and so yeah, it's like a really beautiful original piece of like hardware. So very nice. And then on the back we have a pocket and another phrase from the Edgar Allan Poe book. So this is stitched on, and so is the label itself. So I'll get to it when I get to the end of it. I'll show you what's inside. But for now, I'll show you the little trinkets that are hanging from the signature threads. This is a single signature journal. So there's this, these are both, this is a semi-precious stone, basically. It is a little skull, and then this is like a little bead that's just these beautiful colors. These are glass, but they're made to look like kind of like crystals. And they're oxidized, so they have that really cool iridescence about them. So this is what the top of the journal looks in the opening. And so it is tied together, or tied closed, with this nice piece of black ribbon. And it is embedded underneath the pages of the journal. So I really allowed this journal to be controlled, really the theme, entirely by the kit. It's almost entirely made from Priscilla's kit, so I won't go into details on the things that aren't a part of the kit. I'm just going to focus on what is a part of the kit. So the first two pages are both full pages from the kit. This one is a skull and this amazing pillar in the background with some plants. I've printed these pages all on cardstock and printed them double-sided with the pages from the kit. So this is just another beautiful piece of like architecture and botanicals and a raven. And then the other side here is a nice dark page. I'll try to lean this up a little so you can see the tone without the glare of the light. I tried to tone the lights down a little bit because this is a darker colored kit. So we have this amazing beetle down here. Then this pocket. Everything you see here is the kit, the page, the ephemera, everything. So we have a raven here on this corner tuck spot, and some beautiful botanicals and this moth in the background. And then inside the pocket we have this journal card. Actually, I should turn it this way. This is a raven's head, and then we have the moth, and that just tucks right in there. And then this is a little cabinet card that's from the kit, and then I put this image inside it from a vintage book. And then inside of it is this little tag from the kit, so it just pops right in there. And then I we turn the page, there's a belly band here that I stitched. So it's the same fabric as the cover of the journal, and I've frayed the edges and then added some nice sari fabric on front. And then this is one of the swipes from the kit. So one of the cool things about the kits is Priscilla provides these like cool like swipes of color. Some of them have images on them, some of them don't, some of them are round, almost like a watercolor blot. And then inside, this is a journal card that I made. And that just pops right in there. And then the paper that I used in this journal is all the same. I didn't use a variety of papers. Well, I did, but I used all really wild coffee dyed papers that are just like the best coffee dyed papers that I've ever seen. I love them so much. And this is one of those little watercolor blots that I told you about, the little blots. And then I put this little owl here that's also from a little piece of the kit. And then on this side, let me just open here, we have more of that beautiful marbled coffee dyed paper. And then this is another full page from the kit, this beautiful raven and the botanicals. There's many layers to the botanicals in just the shading in these kits that I really like, that you kind of feel like you need to look a little deeper into the pages because there's so many layers. And then on this side, this is another blackwork image from the vintage Edgar Allan Poe book. So I'll bring it up a little so that you can see some of the details of all of the faces and the flowers and this beautiful like Art Nouveau feeling woman and the man looking down on her. So we'll just lie that here so I can show you. There's a fabric tab at the top. And then this is actually a flip down. So behind it, you'll see that there's another beautiful page from the kit. This is a background page. So there are pages that are more sort of plain background pages and then more decorative pages. So then this is the, let me just make sure I'm in the right spot. This is the flip down extra journaling space, and it has the quote from the blackwork image. It says, "The earth grew dark and its figures passed by me like flitting shadows, and among them all I beheld only Morella." And that's from the story of Morella, which is an Edgar Allan Poe story. Then on this page, it's another page from the kit, and then I added this little piece of the blackwork from the vintage Poe book. And another background page. Let me just tip it slightly so that you can see. And then another coffee dyed page. And the coffee dyed paper again. And another big, beautiful full page from the kit with this raven. And then on this page, we have a pocket with a label and one of those swipes with this beautiful moth. The background and this card, "Quoth the Raven nevermore." That just tucks right in there. So all of these pages are all from the kit. Also from the kit, I love this raven. Actually, that's like my favorite thing to see is like ravens flying with that low gait. It's so cool. And then more of the coffee dyed marbled paper. And on this side, this is another piece of the black work that was clipped out of that vintage book. I particularly love this image. I think it's a really beautiful illustration. And then inside of it are a few things. So we're backed with that beautiful paper. And then this is a journal card from the kit. And that just pops right in there. And then this is a journal card that I made. It says, "The whole page was blotted with fresh tears." And it's like a black and white picture of a beautiful old library. And then this is another little snippet from the kit with this beautiful beetle. Lots of navy blues and black and gray with some gold accents. I really like the feel of this kit. And then this is another page from the kit. I'll just lean it up a little so you can see the colors, and hopefully you can see that this is kind of like almost like an arch, like a barn arch. And this is a pocket with a label and another one of those beautiful swipes with an image from the kit. Then this is a tag from the kit that I added some crocheted lace on top of, and then this little gravestone, and it's all been inked on the back, which is also why my fingers are green. I've been doing lots of inking today with alcohol inks. And then these are 2 full pages from the kit. So this one has a skull, and it says, "Words have no power to impress the mind without the exquisite borrow of their reality." And then this one has this lovely bird and says, "Is all that we are, is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream?" I don't know what it is about filming, but like basic sentences, I mix them up. I don't know. Please bear with me. And then this is just a beautiful bluish gray page. It's a background page with some black. It's just very nice, and again, like the nice layering. Then this is an altered paper clip that allows you to tuck something on the page. So it has a paper clip on back, and you can remove it. And then there is a verse from Poe there, and a skull and some more botanicals. Then there's this large tag, and this is also from the kit. This is one of the swipes. I decided to use it as the top of the tag. So there's so many uses for these. Like you can use them in so many ways in the journal. So that's the back, and then the whole thing just, we clip it right on here like so. And I like these really nice big tags. They're a lot of fun. These are both pages from the kit. And then we will flip the page again. Also a page from the kit. This is half of the whole beautiful image of the beetle. You could use this for a center page and it would be a really gorgeous center of your journal. I didn't, because I used something else that is the same kind of really great center page, and I liked how this one looked split in half anyways. I just thought that was still really beautiful. And then more of the coffee dyed marbled paper. And these papers are cool. They're very different front and back. And this is another full page from the kit. This sort of altar with a skull and the moth and some flowers. Very beautiful. And then on this side is another of the black work images from the vintage book. So I'll bring it up a little closer so that you can see some of the details. It's like a landscape. Mountains, and has a nice foreground, middle ground, background, and I've sewn around it and stitched some lace on top. Then this is a flip up, so here is a page, background page from the kit on the bottom. Hopefully you can see that okay. Then at the top, this is the flip up for extra space, and it's just kind of been grunged up with ink. And then it flips back down. And then this is a full page from the kit. It has like graphing paper in the background, like in white, and has this beautiful big moth and some botanicals and framing. And then another, this is a background page from the kit. So again, these are printed double-sided, and this is like a coffee dyed kind of page. And then this is just an image from a vintage horror book that I cut out of this lady with this capelet on. Like, I just thought she was really spooky and fun and really like good for a Poe theme, because she's like hauntingly beautiful. And so I'll pull everything out of this. She's a pocket, and then behind it is this amazing page. It's almost like a watercolor feeling background page. And then inside, there's a little journaling card with little hearts on it and some bordering around, and that's from the kit. This is not from the kit, but what I did is I just took from the vintage Poe book this whole story of the Telltale Heart, and I inked around it and stitched around it and then stitched it together. So the whole story is here. Here's one of the black work images. This one's for the Telltale Heart. So it looks very nice and grungy, like a manuscript, and it's all there, and it's just folded up letter style, and it just tucks right into this pocket. So you can actually read the Telltale Heart as well if you pick up this journal. And then here we have the center of the journal, and you'll see why I used it as the center, because these pages, they need to be together. So quoth the raven nevermore, and we have Poe here, and we have the raven, and we have just some beautiful layering, botanicals, some script in the back, just beautiful colors. And this is 2 background pages from the kit. And then clipped on here, we have a little envelope from the kit. And then also, this is actually a ticket, but I trimmed the ticket sort of teeth off and just wanted to use it as a framed image of this lovely bug and these flowers. And then you open it on up, and there's a little journal card in there of that bug again. So the same theme. So this is a nice little themed kind of add-on. And that just clips here with this little paper clip. And on the back, we have another full page, 2 full pages from the kit. This is a detailed page, again, with some nice graphing and this lovely moth. And then this has a bit of like argyle sort of to it, and it is lovely shades of gray. And then we have another phrase from Poe and this amazing owl on top of this monument, and more of that beautiful coffee dyed paper. And then the other side of that amazing image of this beetle and some words from Poe. Lovely navy blues and floral. And then this is a really nice pocket for this kit. It's like kind of like a billfold style pocket, and it says nevermore. And inside is a tag that I made from pieces of the kit. So one of the ink blots on top, and then one of the tags with this lovely owl. And it's just inked on the back, and it just fits like so nicely in this pocket. It's just like really meant to be. It's very nice. And then this is a nice background page, and this is the raven and a little skull here and one of those ink swipes. And then we have this beautiful full page, even in the grave all is not lost, and again the raven and the monument. And then on this side behind, we have a sort of a pull out, flip out. We have a page from the kit at the back, and this was really kind of a fun page to make. So here we have obviously the flip out, and I've inked it. The front of it is this like abyss. It's like a black hole abyss. And then here it says the fury of the tempest immediately died away. So that's there. And then here on the back, we have the quote from the Blackwork picture. It says, the boat appeared to be hanging as if by magic upon the interior surface of the funnel. So there's the boat. And then on this side, we have 2 more full pages from the kit. So this one says, there are some secrets which do not permit themselves to be told. See what I mean? Every time I just say something wrong. I don't know what it is. It's like nerves or something. And then here we have that beautiful owl again, and I've used one of the swipes here as like a little pocket tuck. Then we have this tag. This is also from the kit, and I've just left some fun like strings from sewing the gold tab on top. So that's there, and just kind of tucks in. And then we have this little, this is one of the little swipes with this lovely little bird on it. I just inked up the back, and it pops in there too. And then on this side, we have a pocket with this lovely moth. And in the background is another nice background page for the kit. The other side is the coffee dyed paper. And then inside we have this. This is like little images of Poe, and it's a little journaling card from the kit. And this is I made this from one of the ink blots of the kit, and a vintage architecture page and a quote. It says, the colossal waters rear their heads above us like demons of the deep. So it's like buildings, and then there's just like the blue kind of blot mark is kind of like, it just goes with the words so well. And then on the back is cabbage dyed paper. So those both just tuck right into this little tuck. more of that amazing coffee dyed paper. And I really love this more gentle kind of image of this bird carrying this little sprig. And I love like the hues of this. It's like hard to, hopefully you can see it. It's like purple and gray and blue, and it just really is very nice, kind of opalescent. And then I love this page. I really love this page actually. I don't know how she made this, but I really just overall love the color and just the texture of it. And then this is a more kind of blue page, and I've added a raven that has nice blue in its feathers from the kit. This is one of those swipes, and it says, "And now slowly opened the eyes of the figure which stood before me." So they're all little quotes from Poe books. And then over here is another full page from the kit with this skull up on top of this little pillar. And then this page has lots going on, so let me take everything out to begin. So we have the coffee dyed marbled paper, and then a pocket here. It's actually a double tuck pocket, and it's using 3 pieces from the kit. So first there's this this blot with the flowers and the owl, and then another one of those sort of shapely pockets, and then the swipe I've used as another pocket. And then first we put 2 more pieces of the kit in this tag. The large tag and the topper is one of the swipes. And I just inked the back, and then I made it so that it could tuck in here and it could be visible through the side. So I didn't glue like this section of the pocket, so it would tuck in nicely there. Then another of these little pieces of like just nice patterned black kind of journal card. And then here we have the beautiful moth, and I've put some sparkling organza in navy fabric up top there. And then this one, but there was no voice throughout the vast illimitable desert. So yeah, all of that just pops in here. I think I probably put this in here. I can't recall how I had it, but you can obviously put it however it makes you happy. And it's just kind of like a nice multi-tuck spot. And then on this side we have more of that coffee dyed paper and another nice background page from the kit. And then a full page from the kit with the lovely moth, and another page from the kit. Also another full page from the kit. This is the moth, the skull, flowers, beautiful botanicals in the background. More of that amazing coffee dyed paper. And then on this page I used 2 pockets from the kit, and I stuffed them full of other things from the kit. So I'll just put the book down for a second. So in the top pocket we have this little journal card with this owl. And then there's a moth on this envelope. This little envelope. This is one of the labels from the kit. And then inside the envelope I just tucked in one of those little watercolor swipes, and I just inked up the back, so it's like a little place you could write a quote or a little secret, and it's in there. So those just, they tuck right in this top pocket right there. And then in the bottom we have another cabinet card, which is from the kit. And this is just an image that I took from a vintage book. And inside we have a little card from the kit, and that just pops right in that little envelope. And then behind it we have a little tag. This is another style of the tag. I actually didn't use all of the available tags to me because there were so many tags. Like, she provides a lot of ephemera, which is great because then you can use it. Like, I still have some I can use in my future projects. Like, you can, you know, with only one printing you could probably make several journals, honestly. And then this is a nice little one of those kind of misshapen pages. It's got like a moon. So these all just tuck right in here. And then we have another full page from the kit with a raven and botanicals and architecture. Then over here we have a pocket, sort of a double pocket, and I've used a ticket on the front and one of these pockets from the kit. And in the background is another page from the kit. Then this is just a journal card that I made of this spooky girl with this bat on her neck. And that tucks here. And then one of those, this one has like an insect on it and a nice border. And that tucks in here as well. And then just a little tag with a skull, and that tucks in the ticket pocket. And then there's that page that I love again. I used 2 of them because I love them so much. And it is a background page. Then here is a pocket that I made. It says, "It was the most noisome quarter of London." And it's just architectural, like, and the background is this beautiful blue paper. And then inside here is an original piece of ephemera. It's a very ghostly photograph of a bunch of men and women standing in front of an old house, and there's like leaves all over the ground. It looks like it's probably fall based on how they're dressed and all of the leaves. And that's just an original, very old photograph. It doesn't have any markings on it, but it is original ephemera from an antique store. And then I've also included another of those cards from the kit that are kind of like a torn paper. And then this is another of the cabinet card envelopes. So, and inside of it, actually the front, are these lovely ladies that I took from a vintage book. And then inside we have a little ticket, again, that I just trimmed the teeth from. And it's got this little raven on it. And we'll just pop that in there, and it just tucks in there as well. And then here we are on the last page. So this says Nevermore. These are both pages from the kit. And then I found this nice blackwork illustration of Poe from a vintage Poe book. So that's the back. And then on the very back, there's a sewn-on pocket. And it has this verse here, and then inside of it are a few different things. So I'll pull them all out first. So you may have noticed that I have these amazing woodcut keys hanging around in the background here. So these are made by a maker on Etsy. His shop is Pork Chop Show. His name is Scotty, and he makes these incredible different kinds of woodcut, like different laser cut wood pieces. But anyhow, back to this. So this is the envelope from the kit, and it's beautiful. And then inside we have a journal card also from the kit with the owl. And that just tucks in there. So that goes in the back of the pocket. Then we have, this is like a long billfold envelope. And it has this moth on the back. It's lined on both sides, and I've stitched around it. And then there is a tag with some iridescent fabric and this beautiful raven, and that tucks in there as well. And then the key just tucks in there too. And then the whole thing just ties closed again. So that is my April design team kit for Release the Craftin on Etsy. I will link her shop. The Raven kit is in her Etsy shop, and it's a lot of fun to play with. So I definitely recommend you check out her kits. Even if this one isn't your theme, you'll find something that you love, because she makes really lovely and unique kits. And thank you again so much for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will be back again soon. If you'd like to check out all my information, it's down in the description box below. And thanks again. Bye for now.